this is a person who does not need any introduction because she's been introduced many, many times in many, many settings and knocked on many of our doors and worked very, very hard and explained issues in a way that we all understand them in a passionate and informed way. And it's always a pleasure to introduce Marie Corfield.
Hi everyone, good morning. So 2 years ago, I showed up at the Somerset County Nominating Convention, and I was a novice at politics. I was a single parent of 2 children, and I came and asked for your support because I had personal issues to run for, and as I grew into the campaign, those personal issues became, I realized they were really global issues. They're issues that affect all of us. And you supported me. And we worked together, and as I went out and knocked on doors and spoke to people, not only did I raise money, which we all have to do, and it's unfortunately a really, really sad part of political life, having to raise the money. But I think myself and Joe and Maureen, back in 2011, we raised the awareness and the consciousness of the voters and the constituents, because we gave them hope that there was an antidote for this red wave that has just washed over this district for more than a generation. And the issues, because the issues are so near and dear to all of us sitting in this room and to many people living in this state and in the district. I mean, it's the jobs, it's economy, it's property taxes, it's public schools, it's funding for women's health care, it's the survival of the middle class, it's the environment, and now in 2013, it's marriage equality, it's sensible gun control, and it's a living minimum wage. And time again, 2011, 2012, 2013, the representatives of this district have continually voted in favor of and in lockstep with their governor. Not any of us. They don't vote in for what's good for us. They vote for what their governor wants. And to me, that's not real leadership, because I know that, I can't speak for all of them, but I have heard that behind closed doors and person to person, some of my opponents believe in marriage equality. Some of my opponents believe in the issues that we all hold dear to our hearts and we all know make for a strong middle class and a strong New Jersey. But because their governor tells them to vote a certain way, they take their marching orders from him and not the constituents. And I think we need to send a message, the voters of the 16th district have to send a message that if you vote in lockstep with your governor and you don't vote for what your constituents want, then it's time to vote them out. We have to get them out this year. I mean, in 2011, we came, Joe Camerata and I came 3 points away from beating our opponents. Last year, I came less than 1%, less than 1,000 votes from winning. And it was because of the help and support of all of you in this room and all throughout the district and a lot of people in this state. So in my book, Third Time's a Charm, that's why I'm running again, because it's to finish the work that we began in 2011. It's to correct the derailment that we got from Sandy on the week before Election Day last year. It's to prove to the constituents in this district, the voters in this district, that we have a strong, viable, progressive movement in this district. We have representatives who will speak for these people, who want a strong middle class, who want a safe and clean and healthy environment, who want sensible gun laws, who want great public schools, living wages for our middle class, care for our senior citizens, health care for women, all the things that there are pocketbook issues every day that affect us. And I wanted to read something to you. This is courtesy of Karen Carroll, I'm sure many of you know. This is a paraphrasing from an AFL-CIO poster that was put out in the 1990s. It says, some politicians don't know much about saving for an education and an electric bill. They don't know about second mortgages, second shift, or second hand. They don't know how tough it is to find a good job or to lose one. Violence doesn't live in the same neighborhood or attend the same schools as their kids. And at the end of the day, the healthcare problem isn't crying in their laps, and the economy isn't asking them for a new pair of sneakers. And I don't know about you, but I think the representatives that we have in LD 16 right now fit this profile. I don't think they have a clue of what goes on the unemployment line or in the food banks. But I know personally what it's like to be homeless. I know personally what it's like to not have enough food to eat. I know personally what it's like to be on the verge of not being able to pay bills. I've lived it, I've been there, I've worked really hard, I put myself through college, paid my own way. I know what it's like to put in a hard day's work to support myself. And I am so proud and so honored to be running with Senator Bono on the ticket. I mean, when she announced her candidacy, that was one of the things that got me to say, okay, if she's on the ticket, I'm on the ticket, because we need her. We need her as governor. We have to work as hard for her as we work for Christian and Ida and I. We've got to get her elected, and I plan on being in the state legislature come next year to work with her and to work for all of you. I want to thank you once again. It's always a deep honor to stand before people and know that you're giving me your support. I take it very seriously, and I'm very humbled by it. So again, thank you, and I look forward to a great win in November.